Hi, this is John Lockwood for John Next Door, and this video tutorial is all about using the new Advent pop box. I'll just talk you through the die. You actually receive the die which is like this. Just bring a piece of card in. So this is the main section that cuts you a box. So what I'm going to do to start with, I'm going to put this onto a piece of A4 card, and as you can see it's designed to fit an A4 sheet and leave some space. Now that space you could use for some of the other decorative pieces. So you'll find you've actually got in the set 2 leaping stags going in opposite directions, and these are slightly different size than the ones that were done in the previous sets of mine this year. You've also got the 2 snowflakes, so you can cut those again onto the card while it's running through, and then I will take you through the other tags. So I'm just going to run this one through the machine. So we'll pop it onto the base plate and run it through. And whilst that's going through, I'm going to explain the other dies in the set. It's actually a 14-piece set, so you get the main die and the 4 pieces there. So there's 5 here. You've got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, because you've got 3 different shapes to work as labels with the box. So you have a straight square, a notch square, and a scalloped circle. And you have 3 sizes of scalloped circle. You have 3 sizes of the notch square, 2 of the plain squares, and then you have this lattice die, which will cut you a beautiful lattice to go on top or to go in the set. Okay, so that's the dies that we're going to get in the set. We're going to move that over to one side. I'm just going to now open up the piece I cut. We'll move that to one side. You can see here for this one, what I'm going to do is just simply take out the pop box. I've got, of course, the other pieces as well, which are all cut, which I could drop out just to decorate with. But we're not going to do that in this tutorial. This is about putting it together. So while I'm waiting, while I'm going to doing that, I'm just going to cut another box, and this time I'm using a piece of blue card, and these are both the sparkle card from Crafts 2, which is a beautiful rich coloured card with a sort of iridescent sparkle set into it. So we'll run that one through. So the pop box is very simple to put together. What we do is turn it over, and you'll notice you've only got these 3 flaps. This is for the lid section. So you want to fold those first, and I'm just going to glue them down. To glue them down, I'm going to use some of the Craft Artist glue glaze. This is a quick drying glue and is perfect for putting boxes together, because as I put those in, hopefully you'll see that will grab pretty much straight away. So there's no need to be pegging or clipping those together. And I'm just going to fold the lid there as well. I'm simply going to fold up each of the 4 sides. So just simple folds. I don't need to use a bone folder or anything. And you don't need to make any folds on these center sections. These will simply fold in automatically. And it's by not folding these, you keep the pressure that keeps the box together. So we fold those ones in, we fold that section in, and we tuck the box into the lid. So tuck the box into the lid, and there is your pop box, just by gluing 2 sections, completely done. And when we open it, it pops open. So great for putting presents in, great for advent calendars, really good box for making party favours for all sorts of parties. And there's loads and loads of samples on Facebook showing all the different ways that it's been made. So you need to make sure you get a good fold on that lid there. So that's how to make it one simple fold into the pop box. I'm going to take the other one I cut out now. So I want to show you how to make the box if you want to actually have it closed and sealed. So this involves just a little bit of cutting. So we're going to again take it out of the die, and I'm going to do exactly the same again. So fold at the top, fold those 2 little tabs in, fold the lid, and fold those flaps in. And I'm just going to glue, again using the glue glaze, those little tabs in. So easy to use this, you don't actually get any mess anywhere. So we'll just again hold that for a couple of seconds just to make sure it's grabbed. Now I'm going to do the folds the same way. So fold 1, 2, 3 and 4. And the die's been designed so that these emboss lines go in even if you don't emboss the die. I never emboss the die. What I'm going to do then is just going to cut down each of these 4 lines. Now you can actually tear along these dotted lines. You don't have to have scissors. But to make it a little bit easier, all I'm going to do then is to cut off the triangles from 2 sides. Simply down, and again, you could use those pieces in another project. And all I'm going to do is make sure they're well pressed. And again, I'm going to use the glue glaze, which is perfect on this glitter card, or should I say sparkle card. So just put a few blobs on, close up that section and that section, and they glue straight off. I can then do exactly the same with the other side. So again, some good dots of the glue glaze, and this, by using the glue glaze, it means it won't squidge out. And again, I don't have to peg the box and mess about with fine tip applicators and putting pegs on or anything like that. So I just fold those 2 panels in, and again just press the sides on and simply close the lid. And again then I've got a perfectly sealed, get the bits inside which would help in the right way, perfectly sealed full box. But when I open it this time, it doesn't pop open. It's a solid box, but it's a lot easier than trying to deal with little flaps and things like that. So that's the 2 ways with the new Advent Pop Box die from the John Next Door collection. For more hints, tips and inspiration, why not visit Facebook? There's the John Lockwood page, the John Next Door page, and there's also the John Next Door Crafting With group, where loads of people share their different ideas, hints and tips. So have a look on Facebook for more inspiration. Till next time, enjoy.